Well, hello and welcome to Woolly Hats Wednesday WIPs. And may the 4th be with you. My hair looks a bit funny. Anyway, yes, may the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day because it's May the 4th. Isn't that wonderful? I remember going to see it in the 70s. I was a teenager. Anyway, back to the here and now. And I'm still going to the cinema, and you can probably hear it's a bit raining. So not as sunny as it has been. So I'm inside today in Woolly Hat Towers. And as you've probably seen from my post, I've been finishing lots of projects. So this is one of them. Isn't this lovely? I do like the colour. Anyway, this is from Rowan Knitting Magazine 45. So that's the lovely model there. Here's the lovely model here. So this wasn't quite as easy. Well, in this one, it's got a pattern on the front, but they also do a pattern on the back. So I decided not to do a pattern on the back because I'm not going to see that, and I'm not doing things just for other people to see at the back. So I did it plain. The other thing was that it's quite an old Rowan pattern, and they tended to do smaller sizes. And because it's quite a close fit, there's not a lot of positive ease. I thought I might have to alter the pattern, in which I did. So I lengthened the body because it looked a bit short, and I also put in some short round shaping to give me a little bit of extra room around my bosom, and I was very pleased with the effect, and it's fitted very well. So big sense of achievement there. So now I'm wearing it all the time, and it's quite nice for a day like today where it's not winter, it's not summer, it's sort of in between, and you need something a bit nice and warm but not too stuffy. So there we are, and it's made from Rowan Summerlite 4-ply, and it is a very nice soft cotton. It is really nice to knit with as well, and gives lots of good stitch definition. So I also did, so you can see I did lots of calculations and things, working out what to do. I did those several times, but there we go. So that was that. I did actually start it last year, but put it away when it got to the collar and the sewing up stage. So it wasn't a big job to finish it, but you know what it's like. You go and do something else and forget about it. Anyway, I found the bag of it and thought, no, I really must finish it. So the other thing I finished is, here are my horse chestnut socks using Mothy and Squid merino sock wool, and it is lovely wool, really nice and soft, and some fab colours. So I've been wearing those. It's just a rib design that I've borrowed from somewhere or adapted. So there we go. So a nice pair of socks so they can keep my feet warm while it's raining. So with all these projects finished, I've treated myself to a new project. So remember last week I did the beachcomber blanket and the jumper for my sister-in-law because it's her birthday yesterday and she's wearing it, and this and my socks. So time for a new project. So there is a wedding in July for a young lady called Faye, and she's of Scottish heritage. I'm not sure what heritage her boyfriend is from, but there we go. That's because I know Faye's mum rather than Travis's mum. And so I thought I'd do something based on her Scottish heritage. So she's a McDonald, and so you remember I did you might remember I did a mosaic crochet blanket, which was sort of tartany. So I'm sort of adapting that. So here is the start of that pattern. That looks rather fab, doesn't it? So this is my take on a McDonald tartan. I have been a bit liberal with the colours because otherwise it would be just all a few colours. I looked at the pattern and there's only 3 main colours, red, green and blue, and white as a highlighter, which can be quite difficult to knit with. So I've added in some mustard there to give it to break it up, and then I shall be doing a couple more rows of blue, and then I shall go on to green, and then I'll highlight the squares with a white yarn, and I shall do that as a slip stitch over the stitches so that it stands a bit proud, so it makes it look more like a patchwork. So I'm quite pleased with the effect. This is the 3rd time of asking and I've started this, so hopefully it will come out fine. So there you are. That's a nice tartany blanket for the new happy couple in July. So I've got plenty of time. I shall be going down to sunny Welsh Pool this week. We've got friends there, and we should be having a little mini holiday. So hopefully I have lots of time to do my crochet there. So there we go. So I'm using, just so you know, this is bog standard Aran wool mix, which I got from Abakhan, and there's some of my stash as well I'm using, so that's extra brownie points, and I'm using a 6mm needle, which is quite thick for an Aran, but it makes the blanket quite floppy and cuddly and snuggly. I don't want it too firm, I want it nice and soft. So I will be doing some big tassels at the end, because we like big tassels, but I've got to finish it first, sewing the ends and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. So that's me. I hope you are having a good week, and I've got some interesting projects on the go, either to knit while sheltering from the rain, or actually sitting in the garden when the sun shines. So do share, let me know what you're doing, and I will see you next week. That's all for me. Bye.